Hey YouTube, Ricky here. So today I played this guy, MB, let's just call him that, and he played a What deck. I played him in round 4, and he's gonna show us his What deck. So
Yeah.
if you turn it around.
Well, I played Watts to the Aalborg regionals today, and well, the deck is pretty standard. I play 3 Thunder King because
You can turn him around.
yeah, it's a Thunder deck, so why not play the King? And then I play 3 Cobras because it searches everything in the deck, and 3 Giraffe. Giraffe is pretty good against things like Gores and such. It's also good if you just take and attack, and then in mid phase 2 you can summon everything you want. Then I play 3 Dragonflies. It's the battle searcher of the deck. It's pretty good with the Giraffe and with the Cobra. You can just set it, and if you get heavy stormed or anything, you'll still have advantage to attack. And then I play Fox for the well, it's pretty good against Dark World because I can set it, and then they will use Graph effect, and they can't really do anything for the rest of the turn. I also use it for synchroing. And then I play Byrix. It's the 2 tuners of the deck. Byrix is a lot like...
Yeah, and I didn't know that. I didn't know the deck had tuners. That kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah, and then because they're all light, I obviously run Honest.
But you run few monsters because you can search them all pretty much.
Exactly. I still think that the Chaos version with the Tour Guides and Black Luster Soldiers is a little bit more viable because you can drop a 3000 meter right in their face, and you have the resources to make send mains and such.
Yeah, Exceed plays always is really good, so
yeah.
Show us the spells.
Then obviously I play 3 Messengers of Peace because all Watts are under 1500 and you can really poke for a lot of damage.
And that's the most annoying card in the deck. That's the Messenger of Peace right there.
Yeah.
All of his monsters is 1100 or less and just pokes directly all the time.
I played against the hero player at round 3. He just couldn't do anything because he didn't draw any MST or any Dust Tornado, so I just won. And then I play 2 Mystical Space Typhoons because you need a little bit of spell destruction, but you just wanna poke. They're always sitting like, when's the BLS gonna come, but it's never gonna come. They don't want to blow the resources on 1000 attack monsters.
Exactly.
And then I play 2 Pot of Dualities for consistency to get my monsters, and then I play the Yugioh stables, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, Reborn, and then just for fun I added the Seal for Calculus because if you don't draw the Messenger of Peace you can just do massive damage anyways. Thunder King becomes 2400, it's pretty good.
You did side it out every game too, right?
Yeah.
3.
I ended up siding Messengers out a lot too, but that was because of the matchups today. Then I play 1 Recycled Batteries.
Yeah.
To get the pluses on my Watt monsters. Sadly it can't add Thunder King, but that would be awesome. Then for the trap lineup, I play 2 Torrentials and 2 Bottomless, and then 2 Compulse, 2 Warnings, 2 Deep Presence, and 2 Call. Call is for battle step, Call of the 100, and then for 1000 damage per game.
Yeah, pretty many traps actually for what deck. But yeah. If it works, it works. So.
In the Chaos version, don't play as many traps, and then I play a Starlight Road and a Judgment because Judgment is Judgment, and I play a lot of back row.
I played Starlight also, and it was amazing. Let's see the extra deck.
Yeah, for the extra deck, I play Armory Arm, Catastor, Gaia, and then the Watt Chimera and Watt Hydra. Both the Watts synchros are pretty good. That's this one makes if it attacks you directly, you have to put 1 card from your hand to the top of the deck. That's just pretty badass. And this one, if it attacks directly, it's a gold sark. And then I play Black Rose Dragon, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, and then I also play what's it called, an Ancient Fairy Dragon, but I just borrowed it today for the game. Then I play Starter Strike because of Road.
Yeah.
And then for the exceeds, I play Maystroke, Utopia, Gachi Gachi, and a Roach. And then for the Yugioh and the machine matchup, I play double Camertech because I have the space for it.
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, you were trolling with with Shiny today.
Yeah, and I even have space for more cards in the extra deck.
Yeah.
So let's see the side deck.
Yeah, for side deck, I just made it randomly yesterday. Grand mode, because of 1-for-1 trades, we have some Exceed and Synchro decks at our locals, so that's pretty good. We also have we have some guy playing a bounce deck, and Grand mode is pretty good against that too.
Yeah, that was an interesting build actually.
Yeah. And then I play double Chaos Cyber Dragon because Yugioh and machines.
And there was a lot of machine versions today at the local.
Yeah. I also play electric wires because I can recycle it with recycling batteries.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool.
And then the two maxis because we used to have some wind-up players, but actually we didn't.
Not today.
No. These 7 cards, those are checked for the locals, but pretty standard in the side deck are 3 Macrocosmos and 3 Ghost and double Dust.
Yeah.
Those some people like to run like 2 of each, but I like them at 3 because we have Dark Worlds and wind up at our locals, so those are also a little bit tech for the locals.
Would you change anything to the deck? Probably add the Seahorse from Abyss Rising pack to the deck.
Yeah, I would definitely add the Seahorse because it just gives you so much advantage. One Seahorse becomes 2, and then 2 becomes 4 Thunder Monsters.
Yeah, even with the electric virus, I actually thought of that just now.
Yeah.
Since it's Thunder, right?
Yeah.
So
in game 2 against machines, it's just amazing.
if you wanted to make the Chaos version, what would you change?
I would probably play less traps and then put in Tour Guide and Sangan.
No Tragodias or Gores or anything?
Perhaps Gores, and obviously I would put in BLS and Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah, obviously. So what did you play today?
Round 1 I played Light Swan, and I lost because I couldn't really get my Macrocosmos. And round 2 I had a bye. Round 3 was against Hero, which I won. And then round 4 it was
Messenger put in work against Heroes, yeah.
He didn't have any outs, so I just won. Then I played Ricky at round 4, which was a 2-1 win for Ricky. And that game was at game 2 I just poked him to death, and
I had to compulsory those little ward monsters not to keep getting direct attacks.
Yeah, and in round 4 I played round 5 I played the bounce deck, and it just destroyed me because this deck is all about poking, and he can 1-for-1 trade all my ward monsters.
Yeah, that bounce deck was actually pretty cool. It used Worm Yagans and Penguin Soldier, and that spell card, when cards bounce back to the hand, it inflicts damage.
So, something circuit. When they're bounced, they're removed instead.
Yeah, okay. It's a pretty cool deck, so thanks for the deck profile, MB.
Yeah.